No, ludzie z tej strony, ja was zawsze do drugiego odcinka z gry Greedfall, więc bez większego gadania ruszajmy. To drugi raz nagrać, bo mi się gra pierwszym razem wykrzaczyła. Tam nie wchodzę, bo tam nie chcę. Tu coś chyba jest. Dobra. Tu tak, tam nie wchodzę, bo tam mamy powrót. Tu mamy jedną rzecz. Dzielnica portowa, koszar, ambasadorów, mamy wszystko podskoczonych. Dobra. O! Esencja bestii, też składniki podstawowe do eliksiru, z tego co pamiętam.
The merchant is there.
Sprzedawca jest w środku. Dobra, kupiec. Gdzie ja w ogóle wylądowałem? Szarlatana, tutaj. Dobra, wiecie co? Zanim będziemy gadać, jeszcze tak bym szybko sprawdził tą okolicę za towarem, przedmiotami handlu, bądź do rozkręcenia i mycia na składniki na wytwarzanie nowych sprzętów, czy bardziej ulepszeń sprzętu. Tutaj już byłem, na górze też byłem. Dobra, to nam tylko zostaje droga prosto. I tak, albo boczek, albo kroczek. Jest i kupiec, square.
Are your boots worn through? Here's your hat. Welcome. It's such a pleasure to see you again. Have you seen anything to your liking? What might I help you with?
To mu zostawił, to mu sprzedał. Tak, rapier sobie zostawia alchemiczne. Broń też sobie zostawiam. To sprzedaję. Faktycznie wszystko idzie na spela, bo na razie tu nie mam dobrego setu. Mam dobry set, a trochę mnie przeważa ten złom. Już nie będę naczytał się tu skręcać, coś czy nie? Zostawię sobie jedną butelkę dla sprawdzenia. Dobra. I to mogę sprzedać bez problemu. To jest jako którą można sprzedać. Dobra. Tu mamy w ogóle warsztat. Moment, gdzie ten warsztat? Stół rzemieślniczy jest. Umożliwia udoskonalenie lub opowiada tworzenie pułapek. Okej. Nie, mnie interesuje jedna rzecz. Mogę to przetworzyć? Mogę. Więc dobra. To tak, tutaj zasłoniemy tu.
Citizens, I present to you Panacea, the absolute cure of everything. Toothache, stomach ailment, and even an open wound. This potion heals all of that. And more still, this little phial is the product of years of research and intensive labor. I hear you asking if this remedy can heal one from the Malichor. Alas, not yet. But your question is legitimate. I am so close to finding the cure. But the Malachor isn't the only ailment causing you to suffer. Not true? Then don't miss out on this chance and give yourself a healthy and energized life. Rejoice! A file only costs a few coins, and well worth it to make your life shiny and new again.
Does it really heal everything, your potion?
Everything! Absolutely everything! Except the Malachor, of course. That being said, it is known that those in top health resist the Malachor best of all. Then don't throw away this chance. Think of all the pains that this potion could help you avoid.
You are right. It's a deal. I'm gonna take 2.
There's a man that knows a good deal when he sees one. Hurry now! There won't be enough for everyone.
There he is. He's our man, no doubt.
His speech is well polished. I even feel like buying some.
And if we had a word with him, I wonder if he'll serve us the same routine.
Dobra, tutaj też widzę widzę, że ta sama... A, nie trzeba wcisnąć spacji, dobra. Witam?
To my help! And death to the others! You're running out of energy! Drink a potion! Move away! Things are about to get dicey! You're running out of energy! Drink a potion!
Ty w ogóle mam podkę na ten? Jedna podka magii. Pod 2, pod 3 i pod... To. Dobra. Biorę wszystko, jak będę miał stuważ, to porozkręcam. A propos stuważ, to teraz. Nie to. Bo później to te składniki to mi się przydadzą jak najbardziej do tworzenia rzeczy. No to też mógłbym zerknąć, czy nie warto? Tak średnio. Dobra.
Ah, you're finally tempted.
In all honesty, I haven't made up my mind yet. I want to be certain that I'm not dealing with a charlatan.
In this day and age, I can't blame you. What might I do to convince you?
Are there any nasty side effects with this remedy of yours?
There are none. You will feel nothing but an intense sense of well-being.
Will you drink one of your potions to prove your good faith?
Of course. I take a little sip every morning. But as I'm in perfect health, you won't be able to verify the improvement in my condition. But if it helps you make up your mind, give me just a moment. There now. As you see, I am still in excellent condition.
Come on now, I saw you take that vial out of your pocket. Nothing proves that it's the same potion that you sell to your clients.
As a man of science, I consider skepticism a remarkable quality. But in your case, it is not skepticism, but blindness.
We need to steal one of these potions and force him to drink it.
Brilliant idea, Kurt. Let's take a look at his cart.
To my help! Death to the others!
Dobra, to nie zadaję.
You're running out of energy! Drink a potion!
O, drugi poziom, jak miło. Zardzewiały nóż myśliwski. Czemu ty się fajczysz? Kurde. Dobra. Przy okazji, dopóki mam poziom, mogę coś tu rozdać, w co mogę iść. A, już to mam. Może być zadawanie największych obrażeń. Spoko, dostałem pierwszy punkt umiejętności. Zdałem i dostaję no to. Dobra. Witam.
Have you finally made up your mind?
I happen to have a vial of your medicine. Would you be willing to drink it in front of us, to prove that there is no risk?
This bullying is trying my patience. I'm beginning to suspect that you might be working for a rival.
You refuse to taste it?
You might have put something in it to cause me harm or further disgrace.
No, look. The vial is still sealed. It comes straight from your stock.
And you dare challenge me when you have just admitted to being a thief.
Come now. You can see for yourself that I'm gladly returning your vial, so that you might drink it in front of witnesses. This might help to dissipate my doubts, as well as those of these brave folk.
Yes, no, you don't have the right.
Damnation. He got away. He can't have gone far.
Find him before his head ends up on a spike.
Think back to the note that we found. We need to take a look at the tavern. He won't leave the city without his belongings.
Nie do piwnicy, to na piętro, widzę. Metalowe kołki są przedmiotem na tym. Dobra, tu nic nie ma. Dobry.
You again? What are you doing in my room?
I'm not the only one that has found you. Have you seen the mob that is gathering in the street?
I'm neither deaf nor blind. By the spheres. Why didn't I leave the city while there was still time?
The Alliance ambassador is quite unsettled by your commerce, and he is the one who sent me.
Sahin. Him again. Ruining my career wasn't enough for him. He's the very reason I had to leave the Alliance. And here I am, playing the part of the potion maker. Me, who was once a respected member of the Academy of Al-Sad.
Dr. Sahin warned me that you were an imposter.
That doesn't surprise me coming from him. I was a master alchemist. I understand if you don't believe me after all that, but I have a number of documents to prove it. I would still be one if Sahin hadn't set off a chain of machinations to disgrace me.
Why does Sahin bear you such hatred?
I was unfortunate enough to oppose certain great minds of the Academy, to criticize their methodology. I saw them inflicting torture on sick prisoners, making them drink the most vile poisons. To find a remedy to the malachor they won't hesitate to kill. I could not keep my silence.
It is for an act of courage that you fell from grace and earned Sahin's hatred. Are you not ashamed to have poisoned those poor souls?
These potions are not harmful. That is to say that they don't contain any harmful ingredients.
But you could just as easily produce real healing potions. So why don't you?
You don't understand. I fled, but I haven't put a stop to my own research. This potion is an attempt to create in those who drink it a resistance to the malachor.
So you manipulate people to use as experimental fodder. That is completely unethical.
I don't have a choice, but it does not harm them, I assure you.
If this potion were inoffensive, then why wouldn't you drink it when I offered it to you?
I ran tests on myself for such a long time that I ended up becoming intolerant to it. A small sip of this mixture provokes in me now a violent reaction. I mean, the mob would have been furious in any case, but a normal dose I assure you, is without risk.
Your methods don't seem so different than those of your colleagues.
I don't torture people. And this potion only has side effects in high doses.
Perhaps, but you're hurting innocents. I cannot let your commerce continue.
So, what are you going to do with me, sir?
I'm going to help you leave the city, but you must promise never to return.
I swear it.
Very well then. I need to first get you away from those who want to see you hanged.
If we can't find a way to sneak out of here discreetly, we will have to confront the populace.
I haven't lost hope that I'll be able to help them hear reason.
It would be better if I remain hidden while waiting.
O, przy okazji, bo później tutaj nie będę wchodził.
The servant's door. The lock's double bolted.
Locked. I don't have the key. The key to the tavern.
Let's go and find the alchemist. We need to get him out of here as fast as we can.
Dobra. To jest jeden sposób. Drugi sposób to jest przegadać ten tłum, ale dobra.
So, did you find a way to get me out of this hornet's nest?
Yes. I need to get you out of here. I have unlocked the service entrance. You will be able to sneak out of there discreetly.
Without being skinned alive by the mob?
You need to remain prudent. I will escort you to your cart.
I follow you.
Let's sneak out the back.
I hope we don't run into any unhappy patients. Angry customers. And we have no choice but to go this way?
Ja mogę eskortować.
They've seen me. Help me. Protect me.
Dobra. Idziesz? Idziesz.
More angry customers. I should have stayed in the tavern. I was safe.
To my health, and death to the others! You're running out of energy. Drink a potion. Move away. Things are about to get dicey.
Dobra. Dawać mi tylko towar. Dziękować. Monety. Co prawda jedną lub dwie monety, ale to zawsze coś.
You'll find all you need in our selection. Whatever you need to be.
My cart, finally. I owe you my life. How can I ever thank you?
Just do us the favor of never coming back, and stop this deceitful commerce.
Have no worries about that. I'm not going to forget this lesson anytime soon.
Move along now. Get out of here while there's still time.
Would you accept this as a token of my gratitude? Farewell, my lord.
Okej, nasz barem odpadło.
Your Excellency,
Lord de Sade.
I tracked down your man near the Coin Guard barracks.
Finally. Did you capture him?
Let's just say I put an end to his activities. His reputation in Serene is forever tarnished. Matters turned out a little more complicated than anticipated. Why should I deliver him to you? You deliberately hid the truth about him from me.
What? Might I remind you that you're in audience with the ambassador of the Bridge Alliance?
And you to a legate of the Congregation of Merchants, that you treat like an imbecile. This man is indeed an alchemist of the Bridge, and he told me much about your disagreement of opinion.
And of course you sided with him.
Certainly not. I have no part to play in your quarrels, I just chased him from our city. Now, if you're still intent on placing him in irons, you need to capture him on your own lands.
How embarrassing. I should have shown more honesty in your regard. Please accept my excuses. And this modest gift for the voyage that awaits you.
I need to be going. Goodbye, Excellency.
Goodbye, Lord de Sade.
O, chociaż drugi poziom już mi... Trzeci poziom wpadł. Dobra. Idziemy do strażników od razu załatwić. Szukać, bo ja mam punkt kolejny. A chętnie bym sobie odblokował. A, 2 punkty potrzebuję, żeby to, dobra, kupić, bo wolę mieć miecz alchemika. Korzystać z niego bardziej niż z tego drugiego. Dobra.
Good day, good sir. How might I be of service?
You can start by explaining to me why you refused to honor the orders agreed upon with the guard.
There's been a misunderstanding, sir. Of course we're ready to honor the orders. In fact, I've already had a word with your master-at-arms.
They're asking that we pay again, despite having already paid.
It's just that the price has gone up since. I've nothing to do with it.
This is inadmissible. If you agree on a sum, you need to honor that agreement.
I'm sorry, sir. I'm just an agent, and I'm only obeying orders.
Why don't we go and solicit other suppliers, Kurt?
When we've already paid for the merchandise? If these thieves agree to reimburse the original payment, it's what we do immediately. And do know, in the future, we won't be shopping with them. Well, I should think not.
Your master has apparently asked you to demand a second payment for this merchandise.
That's right. He told me that their attendant seemed to be hiding something when he passed the order. And so he must have thought the guard would end up paying in the end, whatever he asked for.
I'll be damned. And I'm the one they've sent to settle the affair.
Sorry, Captain, it's nothing personal. I'm only following orders.
Following orders. Yeah, we hear you. Makes one wonder which one of the two of us is a coin guard.
This whole story sounds suspicious and stinks of a scandal. You're demanding a second payment but refuse to reimburse the one that was already made.
I'm not the one demanding nor refusing. It's my master.
This stubborn fool is pushing me to madness. You understand now why I'm asking for your help?
I'm certain we can come to an unofficial arrangement. You are clearly the apprentice of a demanding master who expects you to follow orders without raising a brow. Life in your shoes can't be easy. Perhaps we could help you take the weight off your feet.
And what would I have to do in exchange? If I give you the merchandise, my master will still demand the price you're supposed to pay me.
Not if you were robbed. By pure chance. I mean, it could happen to anyone. What if the guards leave a little extra bonus in your pocket as you look away? And while you're making yourself busy elsewhere, some of my men break in and collect their merchandise. You'll just have to make a devastated, the dastardly boldness of them face in front of your master, and we're done.
And the bonus will be how much?
Well, you won't be retiring with it.
Oh, all right. Done. I'm with you. As soon as I've received my bonus, my eyes will grow weary-like.
Not just yet. You'll get your bonus afterwards. The guard has already been taken once by your promises.
Well, you can't hold it against me for trying. Very well. Call for your men to come.
You're certainly honouring your new title. Bravo! The quartermaster must be expecting us.
Where? Koszary, koło tawerny, dobra. To skipnijmy, zakończył tego questa już. Zaś ciekawości, gdzie mogę zobaczyć, jakie mam... stosunki. Tutaj. Podejrzane. Podejrzliwe wszędzie. Te drzwi to chyba tawerna.
Are your boots worn through? Is your hat out of style?
Mogę się tu bić. Okej, ja tu wiem, gdzie ja jestem. Tego nie otworzę, jeszcze na górę pójdę, ale to później.
Sir Desade, I presume. It is an honor to make your acquaintance. Captain, you set sail soon. Have you seen to our little business?
Yes, we were finally able to recover your merchandise.
Excellent news. I'm afraid, though, that your mission isn't completely finished, Kurt.
Blast me, I'm a captain, not an errand boy.
The commander was quite explicit.
Very well. What do I need to do?
The merchandise that you obtained needs to be sent to Tier 4D as soon as possible. But the Port Authority formalities for shipping take an eternity to wade through. And we've already lost quite a bit of time with this dishonest merchant.
Are you blatantly asking us to smuggle this merchandise and contraband?
I would never ask you to do such a thing, Your Excellency.
But you don't mind asking that of Kurt?
Well, now, if he finds an alternative solution that is less, illegal, that would be fine. The method matters not. But this cargo must reach the Isle on the next ship.
Marvellous.
Well then, I await your return with utmost impatience. I'm certain you shall do what's required.
A tu nie ma góry. No i fajnie. No dobra, to tak. Coś tą stroną zostaje, żeby sprawdzić pod względem przedmiotów do rozkręcenia bądź sprzedaży. Dobra, tutaj nie będę chodził, bo tam raczej nie wejdę teraz. Dobra. Tak, tu kryjówka złoczyńców, składzik. Też muszę znaleźć jedną rzecz, ale pytanie, czy ja to znajdę. Już byłem. No dobra.
Is immortal. He that drinks is immortal. If you had any idea who I am, open up, imbeciles! I have a ship to catch!
Do you hear that?
Yes, that's Constantine's voice. It's coming from the upper floor. It sounds as if he's locked up.
And I have a feeling they're expecting company. Be careful. The slightest itchy word to these brutes will have them drawing blades to scratch it.
Negotiation may be the solution. As you say, this breed of brutes won't spit on ransom money.
What a waste. I'd rather sneak around them than give half a coin to these seedy fellows.
Spoko, Konstantina przeczytałem znalazłem. Wykrywanie przeciwników. Aha, to jest taki punkt 1, ale Konstantinem będziemy się teraz zajmować. To będzie w następnym odcinku. Więc Konstantin sobie jeszcze poczeka te pół godzinki do godzinki. No to już byłem. Dobra, to tak, składzik, dzielnica portowa. Ja potrzebuję znaleźć jedną rzecz, ale nie wiem, czy to teraz tak łatwo, szybko znajdę i przyjemnie. Jak będę wiedział, jak to znajdę, to wam powiem. Mianowicie mi chodzi o set naszych tu kolegów, przewoźników, bo wtedy mam pewne możliwości. Innej zabawy, właśnie mam. Dobra. No dobra.
Lively there, lads and lasses! I promised the merchants and their prince we'd be off before the tide. You, man, carry that properly. That porcelain is worth more than your life. There are some children we'd been best to refuse.
Captain Vasco.
And you are?
I'm de Sardet, the prince's nephew. If all is in order, we will soon be embarking on your boat.
It's a ship, not a boat.
Apologies.
Apologies for my asking, but the young governor isn't with you.
He didn't come home this morning. I need to find him before departure.
I hope nothing's happened to him or he hasn't changed his mind. The tide does not wait.
Perhaps he simply celebrated his imminent departure with a little too much enthusiasm. Is everything ready?
We're short a crew member. The cabin boy is missing. But have no fear, we will leave without him if he does not present himself before the tide.
Is he an important member of the crew?
We don't need him for sailing or navigation. He's only a cabin boy.
He must have simply had a bit too much to drink in celebrating his departure. Like another I know.
I doubt that. Jonas was never one to fancy drink. And it's been 2 days since last he was seen. No, I fear something bad has happened to him. Might I ask you, if you hear anything, could you report it to me? I would like to set sail with a clear mind.
Have you seen anyone wandering about? Suspicious looking? Maybe clandestine passengers?
Take a look around. There are far too many comings and goings to spot possible stowaways. As long as they don't try and get on my ship, I pay no attention to them. That said, we did catch ourselves a smuggler just a while ago.
A smuggler? Maybe he could be of some use. Where could I find him?
In the port jails, not far from the warehouses. May I ask you, why the sudden interest in smugglers and the odd stowaway?
A couple of heretics are planning on leaving Serene. The ambassador of Ptolemy has entrusted me with the job of capturing them.
Happy to see that you trust me enough to seek my counsel in the affair. Just so happens that I heard someone talking about the couple. The Cardinal's men are far from discreet. They were making quite some ruckus, asking to search our warehouses. We, of course, refused entry. Only the Naughts have access. I'm sorry, Your Excellency, but I'm certain your potential stowaways aren't far. But we won't allow you to make a search to grab them. Not officially, at least.
What do you mean?
That discretion and malice are often more useful than titles and words.
You haven't heard anything about my cousin by chance, have you? To be honest, we were hoping to find him here.
Did you say he was intending on celebrating his departure? My men spoke of a rather animated party that went down at the Coin Tavern, but I haven't heard anything else.
That isn't the safest place in the city. I hope nothing has happened to him.
Let's go and find him. Thank you, Captain.
Happy to be of some help.
I have a favor to ask before we leave.
I'm all ears.
We would like to load some merchandise into your ship's hold.
Impossible. You're too late for that. All merchandise must be registered at the Port Authority, and the formalities are long. So, unless you're asking me to turn smuggler and hide contraband on my vessel...
I wouldn't go that far. We're only talking about a few crates after all.
Well then, they'll have to wait. The next ship for New Serene leaves in a month.
Hellfire. If that shipment doesn't leave today, the commander will have my hide.
Captain, I understand your position, but isn't there some way we can get these crates on board?
I doubt it. Even if I wanted to help you, my quartermaster is a half-crazed bridge troll. He's gotten it into his head that a gang of ruffians want to use my ship to pass contraband over to Pierwsze. He's placed guards where our cargo is being held before being loaded. All that is not in the warehouse, and noted on the manifest, will be left on the docks. Sorry, but your crates are gonna have to wait until the next ship sets sail.
Sorry, Kurt. At least we tried.
The commander is gonna have my head. I'm sure that's what he wanted in giving me this impossible task.
In that case, we're going to have to doctor the manifest ourselves. It must be at the Harbour Master's office. When did you see your cabin boy for the last time?
It's been 2 days since I've had any news at all. It wasn't out of the ordinary until this morning. My men have free shore leave when we're at dock. But the day of departure, every able-bodied sailor must be present on the ship.
Does the boy know anyone in Serene?
Other than fellow Norts, you mean? I don't think so, but it's difficult to be sure.
This Jonas, does he have any close friends amongst the crew?
In tradition, we are all members of the same family. But yes, there would be Flavia and Lauro.
Might I have a word with them?
As you wish. You'll find them over there, in port.
Could you tell me a little about your guild?
We are masters of the oceans. Our ships can sail where no others dare.
Thanks to your magic, so I've heard. How do you become a Nord?
Our magic, yes, that only the Norts master. As for your question, any child born on one of our ships is sea-born. He is a Nort from birth. Others are sea-gifted, joining the Norts for different reasons, often from a young age. It's how the guild is made and maintains its numbers.
Could you tell me anything about our destination, the island of Pierwsze?
It is a magnificent place. Wild. Spared from your wars and your mines for now. The natives have a relationship with their land and consider it sacred. They're a very friendly people, welcoming, that will appear to you strangely familiar. I've also heard that there are a great many exotic creatures, some enormous, but I wouldn't know what else to tell you. I've never strayed far from the ports.
What do you think of our port?
Are you referring to this one? It is the biggest high seas port on the continent. Thanks to your prince, even though it remains part of your city, it holds a particular status for us Norts. Certain zones are owned completely by us, and maritime law holds office. It's a good port. Were it not for the Malachor, it would be a pleasant place to dock.
Be back soon, Captain.
We need to have a word with that people smuggler the sailor mentioned.
He's a captain, Kurt, like yourself. And in order to interrogate the smuggler, we'll need to find a way into his jail.
No i w tym miejscu sobie zakończymy ten odcinek. Cześć, czołem, nara i hej!